Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode in our Reichert Planetarium virtual outreach. Today, I'm going to talk about satellites, including the International Space Station and how we can find them in the nighttime sky. So let's go. On any given night, away from city lights, when skies are clear, you might have the opportunity to gaze upon its glory. We can imagine some of the classical constellations that are illustrated in the sky. All of the animals, warriors, serpents, heroes, and the human instruments that have been attributed to certain parts of the sky over the millennia. Or perhaps the stick figures that make them up by playing connect the dots with the stars. This is one of the oldest traditions shared by our ancient ancestors. However, today, we can sometimes see things that they did not see. Suddenly, and as if out of nowhere, we can sometimes spot what looks like a star, moving amongst the other stars. What is that, you might wonder? Is it a plane? No. If it were a plane, the lights on that plane would be blinking on and off. This is different. This steady moving object that looks like a star is in fact a satellite. Satellites can be fun to watch. There are over 2,000 satellites currently in orbit around the Earth right now. Some are faint and undetectable with the human eye, while others are very bright and easy to see. One of the brightest of these satellites is actually inhabited by astronauts working in space right now. This is the International Space Station, the size of a football field and moving at about 17,000 miles per hour in orbit around Earth. If you would like to see the International Space Station move across the sky, you can use several tools to plan your observing session. A useful website that anyone can use is NASA's Spot the Station. Simply use your browser and enter the web address spotthestation.nasa.gov. Once you're at the website, now you can put in your location. For our example today, I've picked Centerport, New York, the home of the Vanderbilt Museum and Planetarium. Scroll down to see a list of dates and times of when the ISS will be visible for your area. The website will provide valuable information, like the maximum height in the sky. Maybe pick something that will be high overhead and easily seen. Here's one that will be at 82 degrees above the horizon. That's a pretty good one. Also, make note of where you need to be looking. The website provides information of where the space station will appear and disappear according to the compass directions. No matter which date and time you choose, you can now plan accordingly, so that on a clear night when you're outside, you can see the space station travel across the sky. Look, there it is. Easily the brightest object in the sky. Just to think, at 17,000 miles per hour, the space station and the astronauts inside are orbiting Earth every 90 minutes. That must be an amazing view. Wave hello. Also on the Spot the Station website, you can sign up for alerts for when the ISS will be visible. These alerts can be sent to your email or as a text to your mobile device. Simply select your carrier and your alert times, then submit. Here's a fun challenge. One of the coolest things to see is the International Space Station fly right across the face of the moon in a telescope or a pair of binoculars, an event called a transit. This is a real photograph of the space station in front of the moon. If we look closely, we can even see fine detail. Amazing. In reality, the space station moves very quickly, so you'll have to be looking at just the right time. This video of a lunar transit has been slowed down to 1/4 of the speed. At full speed, you can see how quickly it moves. Some people even attempt to take pictures of these events. This image is actually many different pictures all stacked together of one pass across the moon. If you'd like to see this or even attempt to take a picture, there's a useful website at transit-finder.com. Once at the site, you'll need to set your latitude and longitude. You can do this by auto-detecting your location or selecting it from a map. For today, I'll again select the location of the Vanderbilt Museum. And here we have our latitude and longitude. Set your preferred travel distance, which defaults to 50 kilometers, then calculate. Then you'll see a list of passes. If it's not exactly in your location, try to find a close pass. Look, here's one. Although it's not a full moon, you might be able to catch a glimpse. Here you can see the center line of the lunar transit. Now, pick a location on the map that you'll be willing to travel to. Let's see. In this case, maybe I can find some place in Rocky Point, Shoreham area. But really, any area along this path should suffice. Just make note of the exact time the space station will transit the moon. Now you have to watch that time closely because you need to be exact if you're going to see that lunar transit. If you like this program, please subscribe, hit the like button, and share it with your friends. And we'll see you again next time on our Reichert Planetarium virtual outreach. Happy satellite hunting.